go and check all your insurance policies. Just take one day out in your weekend and read your insurance policies and find out what it is that you're insured for. What are the things that are wasting money? I mean, I had some insurance things there on my insurance that didn't make sense. I had a warranty insurance. My car is not even 5 years old yet. Why do I have a warranty insurance? My warranty is already done by the dealership. You know, sometimes we sign ourselves up for things that we're not really sure of with what we're doing. I mean, mechanical breakdown. What mechanical breakdown? Why am I paying mechanical breakdown insurance when my car is still under warranty by the dealership? Guys, so these are some of the things that you need to be looking at and making sure that you're not paying additional amount. But also, make sure you are not underinsured for when those things do happen. You do not have anywhere to tap in. And that's when you get a shock of your life. Happened with me last year when I lost my phone. All of a sudden, they told me I was not insured for that. So it's very important that you make sure you are not underinsured. Very, very, very important. And the last thing I want you to look at is, what are your wealth creation? What is your wealth creation strategy? When you go out and take a personal loan, what is it for? Are you going to assist yourself in becoming a more wealthier person, or to start building your wealth, or to journey towards your wealth creation? It's very important to ask yourself those questions. How are you preserving your money? And that's really important. What type of assets are you buying? Are you creating any sort of passive income? This is money that comes in while you are sleeping, my friend. This is how people get rich, my friend. While they're sleeping, ching, 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 money is coming in. It's very important. I found a new thing this last year. There's this company that I use, that I do a few ads for, and they pay me. Okay, they pay me. It is the coolest thing, because I just like literally do one thing and then I get paid while I'm sleeping. So it's very important that you find your skills, guys. Find those wealth creation skills. And if you do not have those skills, go and acquire those skills. Because sometimes and I always talk about this, it just takes one step from you to decide, I'm going to better myself. And now we're not talking bettering yourself with money. We're talking about education, guys. Get as educated as possible. Sometimes you don't even need formal education. YouTube videos. Watch YouTube videos. There was a guy who actually made it to the Olympics purely in discus. I think it was discus throw. I might be very wrong, but if I'm wrong, please correct me. He got through to the Olympics just from watching discus on the internet. Literally on the internet. There are people that are selling you forex trading or Bitcoin nonsense because, okay, sorry, I call it nonsense. I take that back. People who are trying to show you how to do Bitcoin mining purely because they learned it off the internet or somebody explained it to them. So it's very important that you equip yourself with the right type of knowledge. Ask yourself, so I am now an accountant, right? How do I become an accountant that does not only earn a salary? How do I become an accountant that can do bookkeeping for small businesses? How do I become an accountant that can manage my friends' monies? How do I become an accountant that can do tax returns for my friends? These are all things that you can look into when it comes to finding additional income streams. You're a writer, okay? Which newspapers can I approach to write for them? Well, how can I start my own blog and get advertisers? How can I write feature articles for magazines, for websites? How can I do copywriting? How can I do writing of mundane shit like annual reports? How can I assist advertising agencies or PR agencies in writing articles for them? There's many things that you can do. You're a vlogger, okay, so you do videos. How can I pick one topic that I can become an expert in so that I can get paid to speak on those things with my videos? How do I upload videos on YouTube and monetize my videos so that I can get paid? There are many things that you can do. It just takes a little bit of thinking. All of us, most of us can speak vernac. How do I contact the language lab and say, guys, I can help with translation? How do I contact advertising agencies and say, guys, you guys are an advertising agency for a government institutions, and by government law, all your publications are supposed to be on all the 11 languages. Let me assist you in translating some of your material. Come on, guys. These additional income streams are out there. We need to go out and find them, okay? It's very important to go out and find them. So, yeah, I think that's how you kickstart your year. It's going to be very important for you this year that you become a little bit more financially literate so that you can understand what's happening. I get so stressed when people still ask me things like, can I get a personal loan? Can I buy my car using a personal loan? Or when I get asked questions like, what's an interest rate, or when I ask students what is the prime interest rate in the country currently, and nobody knows in a room full of undergraduate students that are about to go into third or final year, I get so stressed. So it's very important, guys. People ask me all the time, what are the books that I'm reading? Guys, me, I don't read books. I don't like reading. When I read fiction. And let me tell you, all the time my boyfriend does. When I even read just the dialogue. I don't like reading that scene setting stuff because it takes too long, okay? So I'm not an avid reader, but there are many books that you can read out there. I've posted them on my timeline before. Many Smart Woman. Geez, I can't even think at the top of my head, but there are many books. What I always say is open your mouth and speak to people. Learn to speak to people, okay? It's going to be very important for you to learn to speak to people, because people have stories. People have relatable stories. People can teach you something. Just talk. Talk to people. That's what I do best. And if you don't want talking to people and you don't like people, watch YouTube videos. They will also help you. If you don't like YouTube videos or you don't have the right type of data, then you go and use Van der Merwe's videos to download PDFs of the topics that you are interested in. Download them, keep them on your phone, print them with Van der Merwe against printer, and go read them at home as bedtime stories. But it is time, and it's high time that you become intentional about becoming more financially literate and having better money management skills. It is going to be very important for you. Let me tell you that right now. Because let me tell you, most people that are doing well in their finances, it's not because they woke up one day and they all knew everything. It's because they were intentional about fixing their shit and they got it right. Because they went out looking for the information. And when they got the information, here's another important thing. When you get the information, use it. Don't sit on it. You are not a freaking chicken. You're not trying to get an egg to be ready for it to get laid, guys. I mean, seriously, guys. Seriously. People have so much information, but they don't use it. It baffles me all the time. So it's very important that you use that information and you take advantage. Take advantage of people that you know, your friends. And by the way, guys, I don't offer mentorship. I don't have time. I'm not Katsi, and I'm not going to lie. And I think the other thing, the reason why I don't offer mentorship is probably because I actually don't know how to mentor people. So yeah, like, I'm sorry about that. But anyway, yeah, so you guys can catch me this year. I'm on Daily Theta Monday to Thursday at 11 o'clock. It repeats at 4:30 and at 11 p.m. So you can catch me. Or you can even just catch up, you know, like a young record nyana and catch me up. But I also am on How TV Assertiveness every single Monday to Friday at 6:30 in the evening. Or on UJFM on a Monday, Nicolette on Business. I also am into business, sir. Startups are my thing. So speak to me about your startup. Let's get you profiled. Let's get talking about your challenges. And let's have a good year.